So we'll continue with question number 4, exercise 7.4, class 9. So question number 4, what did they say? AB and CD are respectively the smallest and the longest side of the quadrilateral ABCD. Quadrilateral means a four-sided closed figure. So this is a quadrilateral ABCD. In this quadrilateral, the side AB is the smallest one and side CD is the longest one. This means what? AB is smaller than BC also, AB is smaller than CD also, AB is smaller than AD also. Okay? And CD is the longest side, means CD is greater than AD, CD is greater than AB, CD is greater than BC. What I have to show? I have to show angle angle A greater angle C and angle B greater angle D. So what we will write in the given part? AB is the smallest side and CD is the longest side of the quadrilateral ABCD. To show that angle A greater angle C and angle B greater angle D. To show angle A greater angle C, I will join AC. So in construction you write construction, AC is joined. In construction you write AC is joined. Construction, AC is joined. Okay. Now we'll go for the proof. Now say when AC is joined, we got two triangles. One is ABC and the other is ADC. So let me write in triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, what it is given in question? AB is the smallest side, no? So AB is smaller than BC. Okay, it is given in the question. AB is the smallest side of the quadrilateral ABCD. So I will write here now AB is smaller than BC. AB is the side of quadrilateral, BC is also the side of a quadrilateral. We will go with the sides of quadrilateral. Don't write AB less than AC. They did not say anything about AC. They have said AB is the smallest side of the quadrilateral. So you will continue with the sides of the quadrilateral only. Here AB is one side and BC is the other side. So AB is smaller than BC. It is given. So AB is the side opposite to this side. What is the angle? This is the angle. You can't write here angle C because angle C, if we say it is complete, this is a part of angle C. We will write angle ACB less than BC opposite side angle, this one, angle BAC. You will write here angle opposite to greater side, angle opposite to greater side is greater. Equation 1. AB is less than BC. This is side. So opposite to this side, this is the angle. Opposite to this side, this is the angle. This is equation 1. Now we will go for the other triangle. In triangle ADC. In ADC, CD is the longest side. CD is longer than what? AD. So you write in this way, AD less than CD, because CD is the longest one. CD is the longest one. In the question they have said CD is the longest side. So AD will be smaller than CD. It is given. So opposite of AD, what is the angle? AD came, left part is this one, no? This angle. So it is angle ACD less than ACD less than CD opposite angle is this. So it is DAC, angle DAC. You will give the same reason here. This is equation 2. Same reason you will give here. Okay. This is equation number 2. Now what I will do? Equation 1 plus equation 2. Here also C, here also C. So angle ACB plus angle ACD. In middle what sign is there? Less than sign. Right side what is there? Angle BAC plus angle DAC. ACB. ACB is this one. ACD. ACD this one. If I add up, I will get the complete angle C. So this is angle C less than BAC. BAC is this. DAC. this one. If I add up, I'll get complete angle A. So this only I have to prove angle A greater than angle C. You see, angle A is greater than angle C. Okay, so you can arrange it and you can write angle A greater than angle C. The other proof is what? Angle B greater than angle D. No. Similarly, you can write here. Similarly, by joining BD, we can prove what? Angle B greater than angle B. Angle B greater than angle. Copy it. अब देखो क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 एक्सरसाइज 7.4 व्हाट डिड दे से PR greater than PQ and PS bisect angle QPR. Prove that angle PSR greater than angle PSQ. Given part you will write as it is from book. You will write PR greater PQ and PS bisects angle QPR. To prove that angle PSR greater than angle PSQ. So what we have written first, you see in triangle PQR, this complete triangle. So if I draw the triangle here, it is PQR, where what it is said, PR greater PQ. This side PR, this side is greater than PQ. So PR opposite angle is what? Q, and PQ opposite angle is R. So PR opposite angle Q, PQ opposite angle R. So what is the result? Angle opposite to greater side is greater. You can give as equation 1. Okay? These are the first given part. Second given part, what it was? PS bisect angle QPR. PS bisect angle QPR. So bisect means dividing the angle into two equal parts. So when PS will bisect QPR, what you can write? This part is equal to this part. So this angle name is what? QPS. And this is SPR. They are equal, and each of them is half of the complete. The complete is what? QPR. Understood? I repeat again. They have said PS bisect angle QPR. PS bisect angle QPR. So this angle is equal to this angle, and each of them is half of the complete. QPS equal to SPR equal to half of angle QPR. Equation 2. Now, in chapter 6 we got a theorem that exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of two remote interior angle. Remote means the far one. So we have written the statement, an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of two remote interior triangle. So if we come to this triangle, in triangle PQS, means this triangle, if we come to this triangle, this is the exterior angle PSR. So we have done in triangle PQS, angle PSR is the exterior angle. So this exterior angle is equal to what? Sum of two remote interior angle. So this is the exterior, remote means what? This and this. So this angle name is what? Q, and this one name is QPS. So PSR, angle Q. QPS, what we got? It is half of angle QPR. We have written here, you can write in bracket using 2. Next, we have come to this triangle, triangle PSR. For triangle PSR, this is the exterior angle, PSQ is the exterior angle. So angle PSQ, this angle is equal to sum of these two, angle R plus angle QPS. So not QPS, SPR. So PSQ, angle R is SPR is half of angle QPR. So up to this much you write. Complete it. Here also you can write using 2. Copy this sum. Here we'll write using 2. We'll write first this part and then this, okay? Using 2. Here also same thing, using 2. Okay? Now see, in equation 3 what we got, angle PSR equal to angle Q plus half angle QPR, and here angle PSQ equal to R plus half angle QPR. If you look at equation 3 and equation 4, you see half angle QPR, here also half angle QPR. Okay, we got it. These two are equal, both the values are equal. Here Q and R, in equation 1 what we got, which one is greater, Q is greater or R is greater? See, in equation 1 what we have written, angle Q greater than angle R or angle R greater than angle Q? Angle Q greater angle R. So this value is greater, angle Q is greater than angle R. These two are equal and this is greater than this. So ultimately what you can write, this angle will be greater than this angle, because this one value will be more. Why its value will be more? Because value of Q is more. Value of Q is more. So since angle Q greater than angle R, therefore from 3 and 4 we can write, what we can write, angle PSR is greater than angle PSQ. I repeat again, PSR is the sum of angle Q and half angle QPR. PSQ is the sum of angle R and half angle QPR. Half angle QPR, half angle QPR. These two values are same. If this is 4, this also will be 4. And of these two values, Q and R, which is bigger? Q is bigger. So automatically PSR result will be more than PSQ. Okay? So this is the end of question number 5. Copy it. Exercise 7.4, last sum, question number 6. What did they say? Show that of all the line segments drawn from a given point not on it, the perpendicular line segment is the shortest. Suppose AB is a line segment. AB is a line segment. You are taking a point P not lying on AB. In the question they have given, show that of all the line segment drawn from a given point not on it. This means what? The point P lies outside AB. Outside AB. So from P you can draw many lines on AB. Here we will draw just two lines. One perpendicular, so PQ is perpendicular, and the other another line PR. Okay. PR is one line and PQ is another line which is drawn from P on AB. I have to show that PQ is the smallest because they have said the perpendicular line segment is the shortest. Here perpendicular is which one? PQ. So write the given part. Let AB be a line segment. Right? Go on writing. Let AB be a line segment. Be a line segment, and P is a point not lying on it. Not lying on it. PR and PQ are drawn from P on AB. PR and PQ are drawn from P on AB, and PQ perpendicular AB. PQ is perpendicular to AB. To show that, what I have to show? PQ is the shortest line segment. PQ is shortest. PQ is shortest because in the question they have said the perpendicular is the shortest line segment. PQ is the shortest line segment. The perpendicular line is the shortest. PQ is the shortest line. Shortest line also you can write. Shortest line. Okay, PQ is the shortest line. Proof. So let me go with this triangle. This is similar to question number 1. Similar to question number 1. The way I have shown question number 1, same type. In triangle PQR, angle Q equal to how much? 90 degree. Okay. So if Q is 90, in a triangle there are 3 angles. Sum of the 3 angles is 180. If one of them is 90, other two sum will be 90. Angle P plus angle R. We can write here down. Therefore, angle P plus angle R equal to 90 degree. Okay. In triangle PQR, angle Q equal to 90 degree. Therefore, angle P plus angle R equal to 90 degree. Because sum of 3 angles of a triangle is 180. So, Q alone is 90 and P and R sum is 90. So, what you can write? Angle Q greater than angle R. Okay. Angle Q is greater than angle R also. Angle Q greater than angle P also. Here just write an angle Q greater than angle R. If angle Q is greater than angle R, angle Q opposite side is what? PR. Okay. And angle R opposite side is what? PQ. So of these two line segment, here PQ is the shortest line, that is you write here, that is what I have to show? PQ less than PR. PQ less than PR. So we got here PQ less than PR. Bracket you can write side opposite to greater angle is greater. So from P, look at the board, from P you have done two line segment. One is PQ and one is PR. You can draw more also. For other also it will be same only. PQ and PR. PQ was perpendicular. Here I have to show the perpendicular is the shortest one. So here we have shown that PQ less than PR. Therefore, PQ is the shortest line. Shortest line. Line segment also you can show. PQ is the shortest line segment. Okay. Clear? So what we have done? We have done a line AB, let AB be a line segment and PQ is a point not lying on it. From P, two line segments are drawn. PR and PQ are drawn from P on AB. One PR and PQ. Of these two lines, PQ was perpendicular. PQ was perpendicular. PQ perpendicular AB. So from P, two lines we have done. One PQ and PR. Out of these two, PQ is perpendicular. I have to show the perpendicular is the shortest one. So PQ is the shortest line. That is PQ less than PR. In triangle PQR, angle Q is how much? 90. So other two sum also will become how much? 90. So angle Q is greater than angle P. Angle Q is greater than angle R. Here we have taken only angle Q greater than angle R because P opposite side is QR. We don't want QR. We want only PQ and PR. So angle Q opposite side is what? PR and angle R PQ. Reason is what? Side opposite to greater angle is greater. Therefore PQ is the shortest line segment. So this will be true for any line segment drawn from P. So last two line you write. You will write here. This is true for any line drawn from P on AB. This is true. PQ will not only be smaller than PR. If you draw any other line, that also, for that also it will be same. This is true for any line drawn from P on AB. Okay. So this is the end of question number 6 of exercise 7.4. So we complete 7.4. Okay.